advisors. I'm in Phoenix right now for the NBA All-Star Weekend. I was asked to come here and moderate a panel about the global wireless evolution, so that was an honor. So I'll bring you a little bit of that. Here's my group today. They're all afraid that I'm going to interrogate them. They look a little sleepy to me. So I'm going to ask those panelists that you saw there what they think the future of your cell phone is going to be, or should be. Also, since we're at the NBA All-Star Weekend, I'm going to show you what happens below the stands that you never see on camera, and then above the stands, what were Wolf Blitzer and I saying that made one man exclaim,
"I can't take this anymore! Please, stop!"
But first, back in the locker room for the Atlanta Hawks now. Let's use basketball terms here. For too many people having to use food stamps in this economy for things that they need to eat or they want to drink, that's the way that the ball bounces. And our Sean Caleb's decided that he wanted to try to see how difficult it is to live on the same amount of money that you would get if you were on food stamps. This is a topic of conversation because of the stimulus bill that the president just signed. Sean?
Hi, Robin. Welcome to New Orleans. Getting ready to whip up a little lunch here. Something happens every day, but it's been a bit different for me this month. I've actually been living on a food stamp budget since the start of February. I got with the Department of Social Services in Louisiana, and they figured out the maximum that one person could receive with no income is $176. That breaks down to $6.28 a day. Here's the card that recipients of food stamps get. This one's called Louisiana Purchase. Every state has its own. It's actually called a SNAP program, a government name, but basically it comes down to this is the assistance that you can get. And remember, I'm living with no income. So basically today I got a little apple and some spaghetti that I whipped up the other night. Let me get in here. A little meat sauce. I'll warm that up in just a little bit. Clearly, the economy is dragging on a lot of people. Been getting a lot of emails. You can go to CNN.com under the living section. I'm blogging every day, and a lot of people are weighing in on this. A lot of people said, look, this has really been an eye-opening experience. But many others are people living on food stamps, and they sent their recommendations. They're telling me, look, avoid pre-packaged items. They're more costly. It doesn't really taste as good as the stuff that you can make from scratch. And also they're saying, look, make sure you buy fresh fruits and vegetables. It may seem as if you can't afford it living on a very limited budget, but it's something that you can do. It's been an eye-opening experience. I think my whole dietary habit has changed, maybe for good. I think I look at food, I'm not going to be wasteful anymore. Let's put it that way. There are a lot of people who are hurting out there, and as we've heard people say time and time again, Robin, this economy is going to get worse before it gets any better, so stick with us. We'll continue to find creative ways to bring you these stories. Take care, Robin.
Hey, Sean, thank you. You can certainly see how the money would run tight at the end of the month. I thought it was interesting how the viewers also gave him some advice about how to make that money stretch. If you could shoot for the stars, maybe with your cell phone in the future, kind of like that, what do you think it should be able to do or will be able to do? Well, I asked some of the panelists at the NBA All-Star Weekend what they thought of that. This was a panel that I hosted about the global wireless evolution. First, though, here's Meade and I having a spy cam shootout. Now, Ahmad, do you know what to say? Do you know what to say about me? Do you need anything?
I think look is worth 1,000 words.
We were talking about the next thing that we all want to see in the future from our mobile phones, and you had one of the best answers.
I do. I would like to have a video journal of every important event in my children's lives that they record or we record or their friends record throughout their lives.
And we don't have that now, but it'd be like a video diary.
You could do that today, but it's difficult to do, but it's going to become easier and easier, and frankly, almost free.
More power so that you'll feel more tempted to replace your laptop. And you know, I think everybody went from big devices, desktop where had help on, to laptop that you can take with you for power, to now your cell phones will have everything, and at some point you'll use Bluetooth to connect to your TV and to your keyboards, and then you wonder why you even had a laptop in the first place.
We just arrived at the U.S. Airways Arena. We haven't even gotten to our seats yet, but this tickled me so much. These guys are working their broadcasting, right? And it says $1 for kisses. Someone gave you a couple 20s?
Wow.
Oh, cuss box.
Oh, that's just a joke. This is actually going to a, we're getting to the end of the week. We're going to contribute to like a battered women's shelter or something.
Are you guys doing the cameras right now while I'm talking to you? Oh, that's rude of me. Okay.
Okay.
They're doing the cameras while I'm like, bye. Bye. This is the most interesting place to walk. Let me show you. We're back underneath the bleachers. Everything from the mascots, to cheerleaders, to dancers, to the players come through here.
Here's all the mascots.
Yeah, they're camera crews. This is the place to be. I mean, I'm gonna go take my seat, but this is where it happens. Listen, these are the things that you don't know about Wolf. Because you watch on Situation Room, he's one of the most humble people that I've ever worked with. Watch how he tries to promote other people.
She's one of the most
Do you
beautiful.
see what I'm saying?
Not only from the outside, but the inside.
See what I'm
More
saying?
important,
He always
she's
promotes
such a
other
good
people.
person.
Now,
She's smart, sophisticated, and just take a look at her.
Okay,
I can't take this anymore. Please stop.
It's easy to see how Wolf is such a great person. Before we leave the Atlanta Hawks practice facility, which is where we've been shooting a lot of this stuff today, I want to show you some of the sights and the sounds from the NBA All-Star Weekend you haven't previously seen yet in this podcast. Okay, so that's it for this podcast. I hope you've enjoyed it. I feel like a zombie right now. I'm on the plane and getting ready to come home. So I'll see you very soon on the show. Bye.